Stadiums throughout the country seem to just do food right. They come up with amazing combinations that you and I would not think of. They're serving up food that you wouldn't want to eat all the time, but when you're there, you just simply have to get it. And down there in Georgia, the Atlanta Braves are serving up something real special. And that, my friends, is called the cleanup burger. Let's turn up the heat. For this burger, these buns are going to be a slightly sweet, crispy, but soft Belgian waffle. Yes, you heard me right. It's a waffle, and it's going to be amazing. In the past, I've made waffles. It was in a chicken and waffles video, so if you want to see that, it's right there. But make sure you come back here, please. Starting with the dry, bring in your bowl and dump in 1 1/8 cups of flour. Next is an 1/8 cup of sugar. After that, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And then to puff this bad boy up, 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Give those ingredients just a quick toss to incorporate. Oopsie, I made a little mistake. Did you catch it yet? Well, you're about to. Make sure you start the dry ingredients in your biggest bowl because you're adding your wet to your dry. Move those dry ingredients to the side. Bring in a new bowl for the wet. Throw in 1 cup of milk, 1 1/2 teaspoons of vanilla, cracking in 1 egg, and 1/4 cup of salted butter. Yes, I have salted butter. If you have unsalted butter, you're gonna double the salt in the dry ingredients. Give that wet just a little bit of whiskey business, and now we can dump that wet directly over the dry, and once again, a little bit of whiskey business. Just until combined, don't overmix. While that batter was being made, if you were thinking ahead, you should know that you need your waffle iron. So hopefully it's preheated by now. I was, so we can get started on the waffles. Spray this waffle iron down just to make sure there's no funny business once this waffle's done being cooked. We don't want or need anything to stick. Go ahead and dump in just enough batter to fill the bottom of that iron. Now we close it, flip it around, and let it cook. Once that waffle's cooked, flip it back around, open it up, and voila, look at that bad boy. Crispy, golden brown, absolutely perfect. And now we just simply move on to the hash brown. We're gonna be starting with 1 russet potato, a box grater, and a bowl. Go ahead and grate this potato directly into that bowl. Once this potato is completely grated, go ahead and fill this bowl up with some ice cold water. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. And you wanna put just enough water to completely cover your potatoes. Let these soak. And while they're soaking, bring in a pot because you need to get some water boiling. Salt this water generously, and once that water comes up to a boil, drop them into the hot water, boiling for about 2 to 3 minutes. After the time's up, go ahead, strain these potatoes, and really make sure you get rid of that water. Moisture in these potatoes is the only thing that's gonna hold you back from making these hash browns super crispy. Once those potato shreds are completely dry, cool, and they're ready to be mixed, go ahead, plop them into a dry bowl, add 2 tablespoons of potato starch. This is a special ingredient that's gonna make these things crispy. Crack in 1 egg, sprinkle in a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. Mix all this to combine. Now, if you were thinking ahead, just like before with the waffles, you know that you need some pretty hot oil for these potatoes to make them really crispy. So hopefully you had some oil that was preheating. Now we're just gonna take handfuls, go ahead, toss them directly into your hot oil. Cook these hash browns for about 3 to 5 minutes or until crispy. Give it a flip and repeat the process until the hash brown is crispy, crunchy, slightly soft and gooey on the inside. Man, oh man, just like this. We're moving on to the bacon. Pretty simple here for the bacon. All you're gonna do is start your bacon in a cold pan. If you don't normally do that, you should. Once it's in that pan, go ahead, turn the gas on. Let this come up to temp. Once it starts to cook, starts to crisp, that bacon starts to release a little bit of that fat. Go ahead and flip the bacon. Now, everyone has their own preferences on how they like bacon cooked. Crispy, burnt, slightly soft, soggy. Cook this bacon however you like. Once that bacon is right where you want it, move on to the burgers. We're starting with a 1/4 pound of ground beef. That's gonna be a 4-ounce burger. Roll this beef right up into a little ball, and now take that ball into your hot pan, cover it with a little blankie, and give it a smash. Remove that blankie, and hit it with some salt. After a couple minutes, that burger should get a nice little crispy crust on one side. Get underneath it and give it a flip. Hit that burger with any kind of cheese you want. I'm going in with a little bit of cheddar because it makes it better. And while it's melting, go ahead and get started on the last thing, and that is your sunny side up egg. In a hot pan, add a little bit of butter for flavor and a touch of oil to make sure that butter doesn't burn. Crack in 1 egg. Once the egg white starts to set, keep that egg in the middle of your pan. Tilt your pan backwards to collect some of that butter and oil, and now baste that egg with the hot fat. And with that being said, now you are ready to clean up. Not like the kitchen, but like, you know, it's called the clean up burger. So all the components are ready. Now you're gonna go, all right, I'm moving on. Start with 1/4 of your waffle. On top of that waffle, go ahead and throw on your hash brown. And now comes in that burger where he can sit upon his hash brown throne and look all good while he's crowned with that beautiful melted cheddar cheese. On top of that burger, add your bacon, and on top of that bacon, add your egg. And the top bun comes in. I don't want to crush this egg yet, so I'm not going to put it on top, but you know exactly where that's going to go. Look at that. That is a beautiful burger. And I told you the Atlanta Braves are serving up something special. That right there, my friends, is the cleanup burger. Now get ready, I'm topping it off with some syrup. Oh yeah. That goes on. Break that yolk. Here we go. Time to eat. Oh my God. Damn. Man, oh man. That is one tasty burger. The Atlanta Braves are doing something special down there. Whew, I probably won't eat another one of these in my lifetime. There's probably enough fat and whatever else in here to kill me, but I'm glad I tried it. I don't know if I can recommend this, but I mean, it's basically a breakfast sandwich with a burger slapped in the middle. That's a dangerous thing. If you like this video, or if you're gonna make this, give it a big fat thumbs up. Smash that subscribe button, and until next time, peace.